I could erase the hard years, I don't know if I would now. At the time they felt endless, like a storm I couldn't outrun somehow. There were nights I questioned everything, days I barely held my ground, moments when the road ahead seemed nowhere to be found. But pain has a strange way of revealing what is true, and some lessons only arrive when life puts pressure on you. The hardest years taught me the most, more than comfort ever could. They showed me what really mattered and what was never understood. The hardest years taught me the most, though I didn't see it then. Sometimes the strongest parts of us are built where we've already been. The losses taught me gratitude, the failures taught me grace, the closed doors taught me patience and how to slow my pace. Every scar became a reminder, every setback played a role, not in breaking who I was, but in shaping up my soul. Now when I face another struggle, I remember what I've seen. The road has been difficult before, and somehow I've always made it through. Looking back, I survived days I thought would defeat me. That realization alone changes a man. The hardest years taught me the most, and for that I'm thankful now. Not because they didn't hurt, but because they showed me how to keep walking through uncertainty, to keep faith when hope seemed lost. The hardest years taught me the most, and they were worth the cost. Some teachers arrive as blessings, others arrive as storms. Some nights I sit here quietly with the porch light burning low, listening to the distant wind and the places my mind can go. Back to old summer evenings, back to faces I once knew, back to roads that disappeared into skies are fading blue. The years don't ask permission. Before they pass us by, one moment you're making memories, the next you're wondering why. Some nights are meant for remembering, not for sadness, not for regret, just for honoring the miles we've walked and the people we won't forget. Some nights are meant for remembering. That's what this old heart believes, because every life is built from moments that never completely leave. I remember laughter in kitchens, conversations after dark, simple days that seemed ordinary before they left their mark. Funny how memory works, how the smallest things remain. The familiar voice of front porch swing, the smell of coming rain. And though time keeps moving forward, there are pieces that still stay, living quietly within us long after yesterday. Memories aren't meant to trap us, they're meant to remind us how blessed we've been. Some nights are meant for remembering, and tonight feels like one of those, a chance to sit beside the past without reopening old wounds. Some nights are meant for remembering and being grateful for the view, because the life that made us who we are deserves remembering too. The years may pass, but the good moments keep glowing. When I was younger, silence bothered me. I always needed noise around, a radio playing in the background, or another voice making a sound. I thought quiet meant loneliness, thought stillness meant something wrong. So I filled every empty corner and kept pushing along. But the years kept teaching softly what I couldn't hear back then. Some lessons only arrive when the noise The older I get, the more I respect silence. The space between each word, because some truths speak the loudest without ever being heard. The older I get, the more I respect silence and the peace it leaves behind. Because a quiet room often reveals what's hidden in the mind. Now I sit beneath the evening sky and watch the daylight fade, listening to the wind moving slowly through the trees and shade. No hurry, no distraction, no need to fill the air. Just a grateful heart noticing how much beauty is already there. The older I grow, the more I understand. Silence is an empty space. It's a place where tired souls can finally slow their pace. Silence isn't the absence of something. Sometimes it's the presence of peace. The older I get, the more I respect silence and the wisdom it can bring. Because life becomes clearer when you stop interrupting everything. The older I get, the more I respect silence. And that's a gift the years gave me. Because the soul hears best when the world grows quiet enough to see. Silence never demanded attention. Yet it taught me the most. There were people who judged me before they knew my name. People who saw one chapter and thought they knew the whole thing. They saw the mistakes I made, but not the battles I survived. They saw the scars upon my skin, but not what kept me alive. For a while their opinions stayed heavier than they should, until life taught me something I finally understood. The people who judged me didn't know my story, didn't walk the roads I've known, didn't carry the weight I carry, or face the storms I've grown through. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's become all right with me, because understanding isn't something you can demand from everybody. I get, the more I realize most people are doing the same, looking at each other's surface while carrying hidden pain. Every face has a history, every heart has a past, and most of what really matters is invisible at a glance. Now I spend less time explaining and more time living true, because peace arrived the moment I stopped needing their approval. Not everyone will understand you. That doesn't make your journey any less real. The people who judged me didn't know my story, but life knew every page, every loss, every lesson, every season, every age. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's no longer my concern, because the people who matter usually take the time to learn. A story can't be understood from a single page. I kept a quiet ledger of everything that slipped away. Old dreams, old friendships, pieces of yesterday. I counted every disappointment, every door that wouldn't stay open, every chance that passed me by, every promise left unspoken. The list kept growing longer, the burden kept growing too, until one evening I realized what that habit was putting me through. The day I stopped counting what I lost, I finally noticed what remained: the love, the lessons, the memories, and the strength I had gained. The day I stopped counting what I lost, the world looked different somehow, because gratitude has a way of changing what you see right now. I still remember the hard seasons and the roads that came to an end, but they no longer define me or the places I have been. The years have given gifts I never expected to receive: patience, perspective, wisdom, and reasons to believe. Now I spend more time noticing what's still standing in my life: the people who stayed beside me through every storm and every night. What remains often deserves more attention than what departed. The day I stopped counting what I lost, my heart became a lighter place. I stopped measuring life by absence and started recognizing grace. The day I stopped counting what I lost, and that's a lesson I hold dear, because abundance becomes visible when gratitude becomes clear. Sometimes the richest life begins with noticing what's still here. I used to make big plans for every year ahead. Thought life would follow neatly the directions in my head. I had maps full of tomorrows and dreams lined up in rows, certain I knew where I was headed, certain I was in control. But life kept changing courses like a river after rain, and most of what I treasured never came the way I planned. The best part of my life wasn't planned, it arrived without a warning sign. The people, the memories, the lessons that became this heart of mine. The best part of my life wasn't planned, it simply found me along the way. Some of the greatest blessings never ask for a place to stay. A friendship started by accident, a conversation one July, a lesson learned from hardship that money couldn't buy. The moments I remember most were ordinary at the start. Funny how small beginnings can leave such a mark. Now I spend less time predicting and more time paying attention, because life's finest gifts rarely ask for permission. Maybe control was never the answer. Maybe trust was. Trust the road, trust the season, trust the unexpected. The best part of my life wasn't planned, and looking back I'm glad it's true. 'Cause if everything went my way, I'd have missed so much I knew. The best part of my life wasn't planned, it quietly became my own. And the sweetest chapters of this story were the ones I never wrote. Sometimes life knows better than we do. There was a time I'd hold on tightly to every soul that came my way. Trying to keep old chapters living long after they should fade. I'd replay conversations, wonder what I did wrong. Carried people in my heart long after they were gone. Some left without a reason, some left without a word. And for years I chased explanations that I never really heard. Quiet peace came over me, not because I stopped caring, but because I finally could see. Not everyone is meant to stay, not every season lasts forever. The day I learned to let people go, life felt a little lighter. When somebody chooses distance, I I wish them well and let them leave, because holding closed doors open only makes it hard to breathe. The river doesn't fight the current, the autumn doesn't fight the leaves, and every passing year reminds me some things are meant to be released. The heart grows wiser slowly, one goodbye at a time, until acceptance becomes gentler than keeping hope alive. Sometimes letting go isn't losing. Sometimes letting go is finally making room. The day I learned to let people go, I stopped caring yesterday. I stopped asking no questions that time had already answered anyway. The day I learned to let people go, I found a freedom I never knew, because peace begins the moment you stop chasing what left you. Some people are a chapter, not the whole book. There was a time I'd hold on tightly to every soul that came my way, trying to keep old chapters living long after they should fade. I'd replay conversations, wonder what I did wrong, carry people in my heart long after they were gone. Some left without a reason, some left without a word, and for years I chased explanations that I never really heard. The day I learned to let people go, a quiet peace came over me, not because I stopped caring, but because I finally could see not everyone is meant to stay, not every season lasts forever. The day I learned to let people go, life felt a little lighter. Now when somebody chooses distance, I wish them well and let them leave, because holding closed doors open only makes it hard to breathe. The river doesn't fight the current, the autumn doesn't fight the leaves, and every passing year reminds me Some things are meant to be released. The heart grows wiser slowly, one goodbye at a time, until acceptance becomes gentler than keeping hope alive. Sometimes letting go isn't losing. Sometimes letting go is finally making room. The day I learned to let people go, I stopped caring yesterday. I stopped asking all questions that time had already answered anyway. The day I learned to let people go, I found a freedom I never knew. Because peace begins the moment you stop chasing what left you. Some people are a chapter, not the whole book. You spend most of your life meeting people. Some stay for a season, some stay for a reason, and most eventually disappear into the distance. But every now and then, a few remain. And those are the ones worth remembering. I remember all the faces that passed through my younger years. Some brought laughter to the table, some brought heartache and tears. Some promised they would never leave, some swore we'd always be friends. Funny how life keeps reminding you not every road bends the same. The years kept rolling onward like tires down an old dirt road. And little by little I noticed the crowd began to grow small. Here's to the people who stayed when the sunshine turned into rain, the ones who sat beside me when there was nothing left to gain, the people who knew my story and loved me anyway. Lord, life gets clearer with age. You never forget the people who stay. There were times I wasn't easy, times I carried too much pride, times I lost my way completely and had nowhere left to hide. But somebody always called me, somebody knocked upon my door, somebody Somebody kept believing when I couldn't anymore. You learn a lot from hardship. You learn even more from grace. And nothing shows a person's heart like who remains in place. Here's to the people who stayed when the sunshine turned into rain. The ones who sat beside me when there was nothing left to gain. The people who knew my story and loved me anyway. Lord, life gets clearer with age. You never forget the people who stay. Now the mirror shows an old man, more years behind than up ahead. And there are names I still remember, though some have long since left. But the ones who stood beside me through every rise and every fall, those are the voices I still hear when the evening shadows call. Not the rich ones, not the famous, not the loudest in the room, just the faithful hearts who stayed around when everything else moved. Funny thing about getting older, you stop counting acquaintances, you stop counting followers, you stop counting crowds, and you start counting the people who answer when you call, the people who show up, the people who never needed a reason. Those people become priceless. Here's to the people who stayed when the years stole youth away, the ones who never disappeared when easier choices came, the people who saw my scars and never looked away. Lord, life gets clearer with age. You never forget the people who stay. Here's to the people who stay through every storm I faced. And if I've learned one thing from life, love is measured by who stays. In the end, most of us won't remember who impressed us. We won't remember who had the nicest house or the biggest paycheck. We'll remember the people who sat beside us when life got hard, the people who stayed. I spent wishing I could do some things again, take back certain choices, or say what I didn't say then. I replayed old conversations and roads I should have taken too, thinking if I changed the past, the present would feel new. But time doesn't move backwards, no matter how hard we try. Yesterday remains a memory, no matter how often we ask why. You can't go back, but you can go forward. That's the lesson life gave me. The past can teach you something, but it cannot set you free. You can't go back, but you can go forward, and that's enough somehow, because tomorrow still belongs to you, even now. Every scar carries a story, every mistake leaves a mark, but neither one was meant to become a permanent place in your heart. The years taught me forgiveness for the man I used to be, because he was doing the best he could with what he knew and could see. Now I spend less time regretting and more time walking on, because life keeps offering chances long after one is gone. The rearview mirror has value, but it was never meant to guide the whole journey. You can't go back, but you can go forward, and there's hope inside that truth. The future doesn't ask for perfection, only a reason to move. You can't go back, but you can go forward, and that's become enough for me, because healing begins the moment you face what's still ahead to see. The road behind you taught the lesson, the road ahead is yours to walk. I remember arguments I won that cost more than they should. I proved my point, I got my way, but it never felt that good. There were conversations broken over pride and stubborn minds, both of us standing our ground, leaving understanding behind. Back then I thought being right was something worth defending. Now I see some victories aren't worth the ending. Some things are worth more than being right. A peaceful heart a trusted friend, a quiet evening without resentment, and a bridge that doesn't end. Some things are worth more than being right. That's what these old years showed. Because pride can win an argument and still leave you alone. The older I get, the more I listen, and the less I feel the need to correct every opinion or make somebody agree. I've learned that wisdom often whispers where ego likes to shout, and understanding grows stronger when winning isn't what it's about. There is freedom in letting go of battles that don't matter much, and there is strength in choosing kindness over proving you're enough. Being right feels good for a moment. Peace feels good for a lifetime. Some things are worth more than being right, and that's become clear to me. Relationships are often stronger than perfect certainty. Some things are worth more than being right, and that's where wisdom starts. The best conversations aren't one they're shared between two hearts. Not every disagreement needs a winner. There's something about midnight that makes the truth come out. The world gets a little quieter and leaves a little room for thought. The noise of the day settles down, the masks begin to fade, and people start speaking honestly about the choices they have made. I've heard more wisdom on front porches than in rooms full of advice, because real conversations happen when nobody's trying to impress anybody. The best conversations happen after midnight, when the stars are hanging low, when hearts stop performing and simply let themselves show. best conversations happen after midnight. That's what these old years taught me. Truth seems to travel easier in quiet company. I've listened to old men tell stories about roads they wish they'd taken, and young men talk about dreams they were afraid of forsaking. I've heard laughter mixed with regret, gratitude mixed with pain, because life is rarely one thing. It's sunshine mixed with rain. And somewhere in those moments, between silence and the dawn, you realize we're all just travelers trying to carry on. People reveal themselves differently when the world slows down. The best conversations happen after midnight, when no one needs to pretend, when the truth feels more important than trying to win in the end. The best conversations happen after midnight, and that's why I treasure them still, because some words stay with you forever, long after the night grows still. Midnight has a way of making honesty feel welcome. For a long while I believed there would always be more time, more chances to call old friends, more sunsets left to find, more days to chase a dream, more years to make things right, more opportunities waiting somewhere beyond tonight. But time never made a promise, it never signed its name. It simply kept on moving and expected me to do the same. The day I realized time owes me nothing, I started living differently. I stopped postponing gratitude for a future I couldn't see. The day I realized time owes me nothing, Every ordinary day became gold, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, no matter how young or old. Now I make the phone call sooner, I say the words that matter most, I pay attention to small moments instead of waiting for the perfect road. The years have taught me gently that life's value isn't found in how much time we are given, but how deeply we live it now. And every passing season reminds me once again, the clock keeps moving forward whether we are ready or not. Then time is fair, it gives every person the same 24 hours. The day I realized time owes me nothing, my perspective changed for good. I stopped expecting endless tomorrows and started noticing what stood. The day I realized time owes me nothing, a deeper gratitude grew, because every sunrise is a gift, not something we're entitled to. Time owes us nothing, and that's what makes each day precious. The older I get, the less I need, less noise around me, less reason to compete. I don't need a crowded room to tell me who I am, and I don't need applause to know where I stand. There was a time I'd chase attention like it was something I could keep. Now I'd rather sit in silence and let the evening speak. The older I get, the less I need, the less I carry, the more I see. The less I worry about the world, the more the world means to me. The older I get, the less I need, and somehow that feels right. A little less chasing every year, a little more peace at night. I've learned that happiness usually travels light. It doesn't need a spotlight. doesn't need to fight. Sometimes it's morning coffee, sometimes it's an old song, sometimes it's simply knowing you've survived this long. The years have taken plenty, but they've given something too, a better way of looking at what really matters to you. Funny thing about wisdom, it doesn't add much. It removes things until only the important parts remain. The less I need, the less I demand from every day. The more I appreciate simple things that never went away. The older I get, the less I need, and the more grateful I become. Because peace isn't having everything, it's knowing when enough has come. The heart grows lighter when it stops asking for more. Back then I thought I was struggling, thought life was moving too slow. Thought happiness was waiting somewhere. Beyond the places I knew. I complained about the little things, worried more than I should. Never noticing I was standing in the middle of something good. The days felt ordinary, the years passed one by one, and I kept looking toward tomorrow, while today quietly came and gone. You don't realize it's a good life until later, until distance changes the view, until the moments you overlooked become the ones you wish you knew. You don't realize it's a good life until later. That's what these old years taught me. The blessings often hide themselves inside simplicity. family dinners, the laughter, the old truck parked outside, the friends who always showed up, the familiar roads I drive. None of it looked remarkable, none of it seemed rare, but memory has a way of showing how much goodness was there. The older I get, the more I understand how precious ordinary can be, because the things we take for granted often become our sweetest memories. Life doesn't always announce its treasures. Sometimes it lets you discover them later. You don't realize it's a good life until later, when the years have rolled away, when the simple moments shine brighter than anything money could pay. You don't realize it's a good life until later, and that's why I'm grateful now, because I can finally see the beauty that was all around somehow. Some of the best days of your life don't look special at the time.